Yes, people. Yes, people. Welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for the end of season review show. A big up to everyone watching YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, there's currently a massive 72 of you watching at the moment. So if you're watching on Twitter, go check the link below and join us on YouTube. Give us a subscribe and all of that stuff. If you're watching on Twitch, follow us on there as well. I'm joined by Velv, Alex, Max, Kenny, who's doing God knows what, and Dom. We'll also have Gooner Express coming on very, very soon. But how are we all doing, guys? How are we all doing?
Good.
Decent. Very decent.
Fuming.
So we've got plenty to talk about today. Plenty to talk about. We've got obviously yesterday's games. One of the big four lost, but still got top four. We'll get into that one a bit more as well. We also have other stuff to talk about. Liverpool, who won and have managed to get top four. We also have United, who had a dead rubber, but have managed to keep their unbeaten run going as well. So plenty to talk about. But look, we'll start with Chelsea. Alex, as a Chelsea fan, I'm presuming yesterday you were watching the game, swearing at the television and calling most of your players cunts.
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy 2 days because I've been on lots of different streams and it's been crazy. Like, there's been a lot of talk about these players, that players, and of how the overall season has been, and it's been a crazy season. But we got top four in the end. The performance wasn't good enough, but it's besides looking at the negatives, which I have for the past 2 days. I want to look at the positives. Look what Chico has done to even get this team. Like, Chico's done an incredible job, right, to get this team to get them even fourth, where our top goal scorer in the Premier League is Jorginho with 7 goals. Like, I think we broke a record that we're the first team ever to get in the top four with no player in our team to get more than 10 goals in the Prem. And yes, we didn't win the FA Cup final, but we got to an FA Cup final with this team by beating City, and we're in the Champions League final. So, look, this season overall, it's been a crazy season. But yes, yesterday's performance, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. We're the first half we actually didn't play badly. It's just our incapabilities at the top of the pitch, not to be clinical. I think we all know that. I think also, Liverpool, Man U fans, all the other fans know about that, about Chelsea. And the only thing I would question is the Chelsea's mentality, because how can you go and put a great performance against Leicester in 2-3 days before, in a great performance where we beat them, we had to go and win that game, and we won 2-1. The intensity, we played well. You think that this is the kind of game where we have to get top four. The intensity is there, and the performance levels weren't there from some players. Pulisic, it just it wasn't good enough. But at the end of the day, we all know what the main problem is. If we're clinical in that game, we win that game. If we have a Harry Kane, if we have a Lukaku, we had chances. We had chances to win that game. So yeah, that's where I would leave there. But look, man, we got top four in the end, and that's what's important.
Yeah, I hear that. Kenny and Max, stop typing in the bloody private chat, because firstly, I don't like notifications, and to be frankly honest, you're both just chatting shit, which is standard for Kenny. So if you could just both stop that, because it's frankly doing my head in. RJ is going to be on soon. As I said, plenty to talk about. We've got player of the season to do, young player of the season to do, flop of the season, manager of the season, team of the season, flop team of the season, the surprise package, dickhead of the season. I thought I'll just add that one in because why not?
And best dickhead to Kenny Awards.
Probably, yes. And we've also got to pick the best under 23 team of the season. So plenty of different teams. It is the end of the season. So this is no normal weekly review show. Normally we would go for all the games and then we'll pick the team of the week. But this season, because it's the end of the season, we're doing something slightly different. A big up to all of the people currently watching on Twitter. Join us on YouTube. Let's get as many subscribers as we can. There's a massive 40 of you currently still watching, which is mega. Daniel saying big up the panel, like and subscribe, share, guys. 100% go retweet the video or the tweet. Shame Leicester City didn't get top 4. They did so well this season. It must hurt to be a Leicester fan right now. Velvet Swan saying, "Oh my God, Mbappe in a Liverpool shirt."
Not happening. More chance.
I don't think Liverpool have any fans. Leicester over 400 days in top 4. Mikel Arteta will be sacked in December this year. Mark my words, you heard it here first. He won't be because we need him to stay. We need Mikel Arteta to stay because those Arsenal tears, I live off them. I don't think you understand. Me and Prime require those tears, right? We literally live off them. Also, I've got so many ideas on what to say to Arsenal fans with Mikel Arteta.
Sam came in December?
Huh?
What if Big Sam came in December for one last time with Arsenal?
No, because he'll probably keep him up, which would be really fucking annoying. I'd love to see Arsenal go down. Mystic saying flopper season Werner. I don't think he's the flop. Young player of the season Greenwood. Dickhead of the season Joel Glazer for Super League. We'll try and keep the Super League out of our minds. Luckily, we don't really have to talk about that. Who else played that was important yesterday? United had dead rubber. Congratulations, you're unbeaten away for the whole season. Ollie is clear of everyone. Velvet Swan, your team had something to play for yesterday. You had a big game against Crystal Palace. Jurgen Klopp describing it as a final. You had your spectators back in Anfield yesterday. What did you think of the performance?
Spectators, fucking hell.
Well, they're not fans because I may, if you watched the first 11, you would have seen that I put "You'll Never Walk Alone" into forward watch for the hypocrisy. So big up to Liverpool there. But Velvet Swan, what did you make of yesterday?
Yeah, for the first half, somewhere half an hour, we were rubbish. Crystal Palace won to us. I think that they should be 1-0 up, but give credit for Anderson making himself big to get the Townsend shoot wide. And yeah, after that, we stepped up. Salah, yeah, I feel like he should have squared it to Mane for first, but he obviously wants to go for golden boots, so I'm not angry. Yeah, then we got a corner. Not Salah. Mane scored from it. It was a scrappy goal because it just hits off Firmino's knee, lands into Mane, just scores. And the second half, we were all over them. I believe they didn't even have a shot in the second half, so we were dominating all over them. Should have been more than 2-0 up in the end, but we'll move. Happy for Mane to score a brace, get double digits this season. And yeah, it's just a shame to see Gini Wijnaldum leaving Liverpool. Like, even though he's had a good season this year, but what he's done for Liverpool is amazing. That Barcelona game will always be in my memories because celebrating those 2 goals was amazing. And yeah, wherever he goes, looks like he's going to Bayern Munich. I wish him nothing but success.
So what you're trying to say is Gini Wijnaldum had one moment in the Liverpool shirt, and that's why he's loved. I suppose you could say the same about Divock Origi. What's the difference between Wijnaldum and Origi? Fuck all. But Max, you are a Liverpool fan, I believe. What did you make of yesterday? If you're even there, is he there?
He was a Hull fan.
He's both, mate. He's one of these people that have both. It's okay. I support just my team, but Max is not there. So, fuck it, we'll go to United. There's only 3 of you. You're unbeaten away all season. How much of that are you giving to Ollie? How much of that are you giving to the Glazers? And how much of that are you giving to the players? Which one of you would like to start?
I'll start. I'll give it Ollie. It has to be Ollie.
Yeah.
You have to give everything to Ollie because you got to think it's all about concentration. He's made those players concentrate. Yes, the home run hasn't been the best. Yes, we've been poor at home this season. But it's happened many times under Fergie. We've been poor at home in our last title victory where we came back multiple times away in season. It's all about concentration. And Ferguson said it. He said it multiple times this week when he's doing interviews. It's all about concentration. If you concentrate when you're Man United, you're going to succeed. I think that's what we've done best away from home this season.
Yeah.
It's going 1-0 down, 2-0 down. You could say it's lack of concentration. Yeah. But as soon as that happens, concentration is turned on. And you could say it's because of the players. It's not because of the players. You've got to think it's backroom stuff. It's the manager, it's Solskjaer, it's McKenna, it's Carrick, it's Phelan, it's fucking who else is on that bench, whoever we keep it pointing. But it's all about it's a whole team work. It's not just certain people. The Glazers can fuck off. I'm not putting them in that. They can actually suck my penis, the fucking Americans. It's more the manager's work. You can't say it's all the players when we go, what is it, 27? Is it 26 now? 26 games unbeaten away?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it shows all season that we are unbeaten away in the league, and it shows the fight and commitment. It shows how we're moving forward as a club as well. Nearly closing in that Arsenal record for next season. We'll break that. And then people will be like, the records don't matter. All right, Tuchel's record don't matter. Neither does Guardiola's, and no record matters. But
it's okay.
We'll wait for the haters now. We'll wait for the haters next season.
Well, as everyone knows, me and Prime love Arsenal tiers. So if United going to outdo their unbeaten run, I'm afraid that there were a lot of Arsenal fans that I'm going to be chasing. And you can hide, but you won't run away forever. But RJ, how much do you love the Glazers?
As much as I like Declan Rice.
Lovely. What have you put the away form down to?
No, Dom's absolutely right for once. So it is down to Ollie and his backroom staff. Let's be real. No, I think I'm not going to obviously sum up everything he said, but I do think this season we are the comeback kings for a reason. We never, for some reason, we never really kicked things off at the start of the game, and if we did, we usually definitely lost them at home. I do think there's some parts of the season where we can say, okay, we've messed up, like the Sheffield United game. That's definitely going to haunt me for probably a good year and a bit now. But talking about the undefeated record, I mean, look, we're it's incredible the fact that we actually got it, and I think with the signings that we could have, the signings like Sancho, Declan Rice if we get them, and even other centre backs we're trying to get as well. I think we could extend it and possibly even break the record. So yeah, like I said.
I suppose my question is, you said Sancho a lot more enthusiastically than you said Declan Rice. Is there a reason for that?
I think if we bring in Sancho, I think we'll see a good Wan-Bissaka who can go up top. Not up top, but go forward. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think he's able to this season. But next season,
I thought it was because Declan Rice kissed your country's badge and then decided to go play for England, which we clearly.
Why would I hate him for that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Who would ever hate him for that? Like that is not a sin against humanity. Where
he knew that football was coming home in the summer of 2021 and wanted to be a part of that. Which I can clearly understand. The comments are flying. Daniel saying Crystal Palace are near the SE. Alex representing the Chelsea fans. Let's go. I tried to get one of everyone. An Arsenal fan does have the link. Most of them are running away from this season because they're like, yeah, fuck this season. We're done. Hannibal is clear of Zidane. Well, that's a statement. Not all Americans are bad. Only American football owners are bad.
True.
I mean, I dislike lots of people. Manager of the year is Moyes. Debate with your wall. So if any of you would like to debate that, go debate with your wall. Wolf saying I have to agree with Lansey. Look, we'll get into manager season in just a second. I disagree, Daniel. I voted Moyes Lansey. Sancho will link up with Bissaka and Bruno.
Thank you.
Phillips in the United shot. I don't think so, Velv.
No.
But Kenny, I've gone to 2 United fans. We'll get to your opinions a bit later. But awards. We are doing plenty of awards, so I'm trying to keep this as slow as possible, because if not, the Euros will end by the time this stream ends, and nobody wants that. So
No.
the first award that we're going to be giving out is the surprise package. Now, the surprise package has to be one team that did very, very well that no one would have expected them to do that well. So debate that with yourselves. I think West Ham definitely have to be given a shout there, because no one expected West Ham to be sixth ever.
Villa.
Is any others that could be added? Villa, maybe. Yeah,
Liverpool?
they won the.
I think it's just West Ham,
Brighton.
you know.
No,
Newcastle.
It's just West Ham.
Newcastle.
No. Leeds,
Yeah.
I think has to be, because like they came up from
yeah,
the.
Leeds
Because
is
let's be
good.
real, lads. If you really look at their team, right, their striker is Patrick Bamford, right? Now, no disrespect to him, but he's not a what you would call a world class striker that will definitely get you 20 goals a season.
He's clear of Cavani.
The fact, oh my god. Okay, Velshon, you Roberto Firmino, like
I stick on topic.
Right? So I do think the fact that they got top 10, and the Irish guy is getting a tattoo of Bamford playing a violin, which is actually kind of funny, to be fair. So yeah, no, like I said, Leeds do have to be in that conversation. If
Right,
to be
so
fair.
you got West Ham and Leeds. Is there any other surprise packages that you could put in there?
Would you guys say Sheffield United? They never expect Sheffield United to be so bad this season.
See,
Yeah,
I'd
I
say-
mean,
They didn't do well.
I
think
Villa.
that's what happened.
Those are the
No, I
two
would say Villa. I
Nah,
expect
Nah,
Villa inconsistent.
Villa came 11th. They came 11th.
Villa
Like-
came 11th.
Yeah, what improvement did they make? Like nothing.
No, look, Villa did improve, but I don't think they've done enough to be in the same conversation as West Ham, who got Europe, and Leeds, who just got promoted, and even Leeds is a little bit of a dodgy one of saying.
Can we see Arsenal for the consistency of getting 8?
No, you can't say
no.
Arsenal, because I've got a different award. I've got a different.
Guys. It has to be
Yeah.
West Ham.
Well, I'll say Man United.
It has to be West
Why
Ham.
are you saying Man United? Like,
I didn't expect you guys to get second with this squad.
Mate,
You have no
Literally,
right wing, no
literally,
DF.
Yeah, but they still have a good squad, though.
Belgium.
They still have
Yeah,
a
literally.
decent squad to get top 4.
look, listen to this, right? Other than Man City, who had a better squad this season than us?
I'll say
wait.
Chelsea have a better squad than you.
No. The reason why Chelsea
Yeah,
did not have a
but
better squad
they
is
may
because
have
they may have had a
20
better million worth of players.
Yeah,
like,
but
that-
they may
that
have had
would
it.
work.
Well, no, RJ, that's frankly irrelevant. The reason
That's
that
not
United
relevant.
well, it is the reason
How?
because we're talking about squad. So because they spend that
Yeah.
much money, guess what? It improved
Yeah.
their fucking squad.
Well, listen, Niall.
Um,
when you bring 7 different players into your club, it's going to take time for them to play.
Yeah, of
with
No,
course
but
it is.
it's not even that.
but
Like,
they-
Man United squad, the reason why it's better, maybe player by player, maybe our team is better, but it's not about the players you have in your team. Also, you have a Bruno Fernandes who's 26. You have players who have strong mentalities. You have a Harry Maguire at the back. You have a Pogba. You have a Cavani. Those players, experienced players, are the ones that actually, look, Man U wouldn't have won all those away games, right? And all those comebacks when they go down 1 or 2-0 and then come back. Without the likes of Cavani, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, the big name players, that's the difference. We don't.
United also had a more experienced manager. Regardless of what you want to say about Ollie was much more experienced than Frank.
That's
So-
announced the LMA Manager of the Year.
Yeah, he's we'll do our own
I
manager of
said
the year.
United as
Who
well,
gives it?
because in the beginning, they
Yeah, but
struggled.
United can't be a surprise. I'm sorry, but United
It has to
cannot
be
be a
West Ham.
surprise.
It
United
has to
can't
be
be a
West Ham.
surprise package.
It has to be West Ham because West Ham,
Yeah. Well-
West Ham almost got relegated last year. Like,
Yeah.
they have-
Everyone,
No.
And now
started
they-
better than they had. I remember they had like Liverpool, City, Arsenal. Arsenal will be table to be
Well,
fair, but they had.
Well, let's vote then. Let's go to a vote. So the vote is no one can tell me a club that should be in it apart from West Ham and Leeds, right? That's currently the vote. No one else. I don't think there is. I mean, Leicester, I wouldn't say it could be in there. No one else really. Everton should have probably done better towards the end of the season anyway.
Everton or
So let's
fraud.
vote. Let's vote. RJ, are you going for West Ham, or are you going for Leeds? Which is your vote?
I'll go for Leeds.
Leeds United. Velvish one?
West Ham.
West Ham, so that's 1 vote each. Alex?
West Ham.
That's 2-1 to West Ham. Dom?
West Ham.
3-1 to West Ham. Kenny?
To make it interesting, I'm going to go Leeds.
3-2 to West Ham. And Max, are you there?
I'll go West Ham.
West Ham. So West Ham are the surprise package of the season. And look, no one can really debate that. But which club underachieved the most? Now, I'm going to chuck in the first club that can go in there, which is Arsenal Football Club. They're honourable mentions. Then I'm going to put my second pick as Tottenham Hotspur Football Club that won the league in October. Anyone else have a club they want to chuck in?
There's a lot, There's a lot. There's a lot. You can
Let me
also
just get the
name.
league table up.
I would say
Wait, what's this for?
I forgot.
Underachieve. The biggest
Everton.
underachiever.
I personally
Everton.
say Sheffield United,
Yeah.
Wolves, Everton, Arsenal, and Spurs. They are all underachieved.
Yeah, I think Everton the most because in the beginning they were like, "Oh, we're beating," because they were beating like the top teams in the season,
Mhm.
and then when it came to like bottom teams, they kept on losing. I think they
Yeah.
didn't Newcastle did a double over them or something like that. So they were losing games to the bottom teams. And
I hear that. Alex, I'll go to you as you don't really have a rivalry of Everton, and I'm not sure if Velvishwan is being just disrespectful to them because they're the Merseyside rivals. What have you made of Everton this season? Because I think they've been quite good. They just fell off in the last few games, haven't they?
They have kind of bottled it because I think they weren't really in the running. Like I remember when Thomas Tuchel took over, like they were 6 points ahead of us with 2 games to be played. So there were 2 games ahead of us with 6 points ahead. So I put it down to the defense and their keeping because I think they did have Alan and the core injured that could have played a part. Dominic Calvert-Lewin out for a little bit. But look, man, like their team is still, I don't know, man. Because the thing is, look, I think Ancelotti is a good manager. No matter that, and I think the team was playing well at some time, but I think he just got kind of let down by just the level of Everton. But look, man, it's Everton every season. Everton every season, they think, oh, great transfer window, great start, and they always end up capitulating every year. You know, it's always a bit like Everton. It doesn't shock me. Like I'm not really shocked that Everton have ended up where they are. I always knew they were going to end up in the like the fifth, kind of between 5th to 8th position, somewhere around there. You know, the one team that I would put that's underachieved that maybe it's not people who haven't noticed as much. I'll put Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I was going to
yes,
say Wolves as well.
besides, yes, I understand Wolves. Their striker Jimenez got injured, like on that bad injury, head injury, but they have really been bad this year. They've been. Like as a like, I think there's other teams who are more clear, but Wolves, I would give a shout to Wolves because they just really underachieved. Like they were always meant to be the team who played good football and they were meant to progress, but they underperformed this year.
Was anyone surprised by Fulham? Did we expect Fulham to put more of a fight?
I felt so for them.
They were 18th for the majority of the season. Like they went from 18th at the start of the season to 18th, so they didn't really move. And I mean, at the start they lost 4-1 to Arsenal at the start of the season. Right? No, it's 4-1.
It was 3-0.
Was it?
Yeah, but I'm not asking about where they moved to. I'm just asking if anyone expected Fulham to put up more of a fight, because I think once Scott Parker really got going, they looked like a good team. I mean, they beat Liverpool. They came close to beating United.
You know what I would say about Fulham? I think pre-season really cost them. I think especially even most of the teams are Prem, because especially the ones who came up from the Championship, because obviously the Prem finished the season before a month before the new season started. So there was no time for Fulham as a Championship side who just come up to kind of galvanise a proper squad, because I think Fulham have gone down because of that poor start to the season. And then I think by like November or so, Parker started really to understand what his players and what team he had. I think he's a really good manager. I think he's a really good manager.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna. I think the Fulham. I've got a feeling that Fulham could come up again next year. I think they could. I think they could bounce up again.
Yeah, I feel bad for the promoted team because they don't even have any fans for them to support. Like usually when they come up, for the first game, the fans will be up for it. They'll be celebrating. Because of this pandemic. The fans haven't got the experience.
Talking of the other end of the table, we talk about a lack of pre-season, possibly that sort of hangover bit. Do you think the United could have done better and closed that gap to City a bit more if this were a normal season? Because, I mean, no one can doubt that Manchester City have by far the best squad in the Premier League. When it comes to squad depth, they're fucking elite. No one even comes close. They've almost got 2 first teams within one squad. But do you think if there was a proper pre-season, because United had a dog shit start, they were horrific. I mean, that loss to Palace, you had that loss to Spurs.
Arsenal, draw to Chelsea.
Draw to Chelsea, losing to Arsenal. A really horrible start to the campaign. Do you think if this were a normal season and your players weren't playing every Wednesday and Saturday, and look, I know it's the same for every club, do you think you'd have got closer to City? And the same goes to probably Chelsea as well. Do you think City would have won this title if it were a normal season? Because you don't need to worry too much about squad depth if this is a normal season, because the players aren't getting that load put through them every 3 days. It's some days it's every 7 days, or there's the occasion maybe every 2 weeks where you have the midweek game in Champions League. Do you think that harmed United and Chelsea on closing that gap to City even more?
No,
100%.
I would say that the way that team was going to win it, the Premier League this season, it was all about just being consistent. If a team was able to be consistent, they were going to win the Prem. Because look, like Man City lost 5 games and drew 5. Like it's not like
6 games they lost.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, like it's not like an incredible Man City team. Like they were good, but I think also, for example, Man United's away record. I would wonder if they can pull that away record, do it again when there's fans in the stadium. You know, like there's a lot that kind of plays around it. But like Man City were 8th at Christmas. They were 8th at Christmas, and usually people say that if you're first at Christmas, Liverpool were first at Christmas. After that, Crystal Palace win 7-0. They were first at Christmas time, and usually a team who's first at Christmas always tends to win the Premier. Man City were 8th.
Yeah, because don't forget you also had that massive Sky Sports game as well, didn't we? With Liverpool Spurs at Anfield. So much hype put on that game in terms of this is a title decider back in October, and it was like, whoa, hold up a minute, guys. Like, I don't fucking think so. And don't forget, obviously, because the season started late, Christmas was actually our technical Christmas in terms of the Premier League wasn't until about mid-January, end of Jan.
Yeah.
To which were Liverpool top then?
We were top in Jan. Then we fell second because we lost to Southampton, and then United went on top with the win against, I think it was West Brom or something like that.
Yeah. But I don't know. But anyways, coming back to the question, I think like there's like I think Sheffield United is one of them. You know, that's literally so underperformed. I think none of you guys here would have expected Sheffield United to be as bad as I never expected for them to get.
No, I expected a drop. I did expect a drop, but not a drop like this. This was a monumental drop. Do you put that down to a lack of fans, RJ, for Sheffield United? Because fans are a huge part of the game, aren't they?
I mean, we're just with all respect to Sheffield, I think their recruitment was absolute dog shit this season. They brought in what was that guy's? I don't even want to say his name. He's Brewster for 20 million. 20 million for
25.
Even worse, man. Look, that's one thing I'm saying. they should have gone down for doing that. Like that's an absolute
Not
disgrace.
really.
Do you also
Not
put?
really.
Okay, Bell fan. Okay, stop. You
Lost
literally got 25 million
their
out.
best player for injury.
Phil, 1 minute. RJ, do you also think Dean Henderson going back to United, leaving Sheffield United? Do you think that was
Nah,
an issue for Sheffield United? I mean, it must have been
possibly, but
some sort of issue.
I think like Ramsdale is still a good keeper, whether people want to admit it or not. Like,
I've never said he's not a good.
3 goals.
oh, I know.
No, Kenny, don't look at goals because that's just a misleading stat for someone in a relegation battle. Because the amount of shots they're facing is such a flimsy way of assessing a goalkeeper's sort of capabilities down the bottom end of the table. At the bottom end of the table, you really need to take away from the stats. You need to really use your eye test and your knowledge. But I'm not saying that Ramsdale isn't a good goalkeeper. I love the lad. I think he's brilliant. I'd love to see him with a good defence in front of him. But do you think that Dean Henderson, because he had been at Sheffield United for 2 years, do you think that consistency of Dean at the back, do you think that impacted Sheffield United as well? Along with the major issues of signing Brewster and, I mean, Sander Berge got a season-long injury. They had a wing-back.
Jack O'Connell was in development. He's their best centre-back.
That's the one. Yeah, well, you also had a right wing-back, I think. That basically someone was pivotal to how they played. It was also injured.
With Lundstrom.
I mean, not just that, they had to rely on fucking McGoldrick to get their goals. I mean, look, if you're relying on David McGoldrick to score your goals, you might as well pray to God that your defense is going to save every fucking. You're getting a clean sheet every week because there's no way you're going to rely on him to get a goal. Believe me, I've seen him play for Ireland. He is the worst striker we've ever had in Ireland.
No,
still more goals than Chelsea's attack. That's actually mad.
But look, I think. Yes, Kenny. What?
Equation of the
Southampton.
Because
not really.
They were top in
I'll
everyone put the top half and they finished 15th. They were very, very poor, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's not the manager's fault because no squad there.
Yeah, but Vel, this isn't the manager. This is the club in general. So we're picking the biggest underachieving club of the season.
Yeah,
so it's not when the manager's coming later, to which I know who will get picked, but. It's about the whole club in general. We're not picking at anyone. We're just saying which club underachieved the most. So we've got 7 names. We'll keep it at that. We're going to go to a vote now. I think everyone has given a fair. We don't need to really talk about why Arsenal and Spurs are underachieved. I think everyone can really
just
work
give them
that
their
one
own
out
category.
Well, no, I'd like to. Well, this is their category, the underachievers. But RJ, who is your vote going to? So you've got Sheffield United, Spurs, Arsenal, Everton, Wolves, and Southampton.
Just because Southampton lost 9-0 for a second season in a row, it has to go with Southampton.
Right.
How dare you?
What do you mean? How dare you?
Everton.
Alex?
I'll put Sheffield United, man. Sheffield United.
Crikey, these are really being spread evenly. Dom, who is your vote going to?
Well,
Pick another team.
Spurs.
Kenny?
I'm gonna pick Wolves, to be honest.
So I'm literally taking the deciding vote.
I'll go.
The chat is saying Everton.
I'll go with Wolves then.
Well, no, it's okay because I'm going Arsenal, so we've all voted for someone different.
Who did Max vote for?
Oh, Max, yeah, I've forgotten about Max. Max, who is your vote going to? You have the
Everton.
deciding vote.
Say Southampton.
Everton.
Right, you two. I will literally kick you all out, unless if you're putting pressure on people. Max, who is your vote for underachiever of the year? So you got Sheffield United, Spurs, Everton. Arsenal, Wolves, and Southampton.
Mine's either Southampton or Everton, really. RJ, shut up.
Aww.
Personally, I wouldn't allow that.
All right, well, I have the power to kick him, so.
Personally, I'm surprised no one's really ganged up on Spurs and Arsenal. I mean, That's,
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
but
irrelevant.
I-
They're irrelevant.
Spurs hardly win anything
They're-
anyway.
they're-
so-
they're irrelevant club
expected
anyway.
Max Everton.
bad, though.
I mean, if you say Spurs, at least they've won something then.
Eh.
That's one.
Well, they did
one
win
thing.
something. They won the Audi Cup.
Yeah, but this is more prestigious than the Audi Cup. This is the Let's
Wait,
Talk
no
Premier
one's-
League
no one's
Underachiever
got
of the Year.
Almost for Arsenal.
No, I picked Arsenal.
Wait, where did Max go?
Max,
Okay.
who is your
I'm
vote?
thinking about it,
Who is
hold
your
on.
vote?
Wait, what?
If not, I'm going to move it from Arsenal to Spurs, and I don't really want to do that because I want to vote. I want Arsenal to achieve this award.
I don't know what.
As that, I'll go through some comments whilst Kenny, shut up. I'm going to go through some comments whilst Max is thinking. Right, so they're talking about Champions League. That's a designated stream on Thursday. Dean Henderson over him though. Him though has a name. It's called Ramsdale. Rival fans expected us to win the league with our signings. No one. I didn't. Well, as someone who actually has a brain in their head, I knew that Frank Lampard wouldn't be able to get 7 players to gel that quickly to mount a serious title charge. To which he also then got sacked later on that season. Sheffield United missed the fans massively. They thrive on the crowd support. I hear that a lot. Everton, Southampton, they were top of the table at one point in the season, went downhill from there.
Yeah, but so were Everton.
Dom's
Everton-
back. Where you been?
3 out of 3.
1 minute. So Mr. Potter saying, where's Dom been? He took a break, but he's back now, I believe. Kane will move from Spurs and will just go down the toilet. I'll be shocked if he bags over 20 goals next season. That's a mad statement. Arsenal finished 8th last season too. Have they underachieved? They are a mid-table club nowadays. I hear that. I do hear that. But Max, who is your vote going to?
I've had a long, hard think, and I'm thinking this isn't because of RJ. This is purely because I think this. I'm going to edge Southampton for this one.
Southampton are underachievers of the season. So
I would have gone with Everton because they're also looking at. I can't remember. I forgot. Akil said they were top of the league. So were Everton. For the start of the season, they won 3 games in a row. So
that is true. I'm trying to keep this moving because we'll be here all night else.
That's
Next award goes to the next award we'll be discussing, flop of the season. Hashtag saying, question out of nowhere, what do you like better, watermelon or melon? I like melon, like honeydew. That's good melon.
The watermelon.
Oh, dear Christ.
Brilliant.
Watermelon.
I don't know what.
It was pretty big when Southampton beat Liverpool.
Wait,
But flop of the
Everyone
season.
keeps saying Liverpool. It's not just us that get VAR decisions to our name.
What's everyone's pick for flop of the season?
Wait, no,
Guys,
who's the other again?
Thomas Partey.
Southampton.
What?
Thomas Partey was a flop, man.
Right.
You know, he brought into Arsenal, right, to improve them. Didn't improve them, but Atletico somehow win the La Liga.
RJ, you've nominated Partey. I'm not going to go around. Just chuck out some nominations. So Partey is one.
Wait, so nominations?
Yeah, so just chuck us some names for flop of the season.
Doherty.
That's actually
Doherty.
Eric Dyer.
No.
Oh,
He's
come
not
on.
signing.
He's always a fucking flop, man.
But are we doing like flops of these seasons? So like, just based on like the transfers, or is right?
It's
Okay,
just in general, just who's flop this season.
Just in general.
Yeah, just in general.
Brewster.
No, I
Brewster
never
has
had
to be
any.
there. Man.
I wouldn't put her on a 20-year-old. I wouldn't put her on a 20-year-old. Like,
Me? Oh my god.
I think Aubameyang needs to straight away go.
Yeah,
in
that's a
there.
shot.
No, but he's not signing though. I thought we were going for signing.
Ziyech.
No.
Ziyech is a
It's
shot,
in
isn't it?
general. These are not just signings.
Oh,
These are
in
just
general.
who
Okay.
has flopped. So someone said Ziyech. Yeah, I Ziyech. I'll go with that. What
Martial.
Yeah, Martial.
Yeah,
100%.
Martial also a good shout. Anyone else?
Rob Holding for getting out-jumped by Jota and Sterling.
Adama Traore.
Yeah, that's a shout as well.
Because without Jimenez, he's actually fucking dog, man.
Can't think of the teams. I need to go through the teams players. To be honest. Okay, Man City, no, Man U.
I don't know if you agree with this, but do you think James Rodriguez? I think he was a flop.
Nah.
Mate,
Nah.
after the first 6 weeks, he did nothing for Everton.
No, he did. He's the thing. He's
he's-
creating
No, he
chances.
was good, man. He's just
Yeah,
injury
he's-
prone, so he didn't get played much.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Mane. That's
Oh,
a shout.
100%, man.
Well, mine is a good one. Yeah.
No, but this season he was dog, man. This season.
Yeah,
Um,
no, he,
I mean, more
Yeah.
goal contributions than Rashford.
Oh,
Just
Dave,
saying.
if you
open
open,
in there also, then if we're talking
yeah,
about Premier
Werner,
League, if you're talking about Premier League, you might just put Werner also as a striker.
Werner, yeah, he's
Kepa?
had more. Kepa has barely played this season. That's just
Kepa hasn't
ridiculous.
but he was but thing was brought in. Mendy was
Yeah,
brought
but
in.
no. Kepa's
Anyone
that,
from
yeah, but that was
Sheffield
from
United was bad? Anyone? Brighton.
Someone saying Thiago.
No,
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
well-
lads. He was a flop.
no, he wasn't, bro.
He had more thumbs up than fucking good passes.
Mario, you don't watch Bundesliga, mate. Not now, sorry. RJ,
Well,
you don't watch
Okay,
Bundesliga.
he wasn't a
Oh,
flop,
I don't, even
but
though like
he
I
didn't
actually
live up
do.
to his
Mate.
Yeah,
standards.
exactly, bro.
We'll put him down as a nomination, and if
Yeah.
people vote for him, people vote for him.
Did I just come back?
Flop.
So we're talking flop. So who's flopped in general this season? We've
Gabriel.
got Partey, Aubameyang, Ziyech, Martial,
Actually.
Werner, and Thiago. Who?
Leno has to be in that conversation.
Leno.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's shout.
Who else?
Davison
What
Sanchez.
about,
Wait, does it have to be just players? Can we just say like fucking Arsenal in general because they got rid of fucking
No.
Martinez? Like,
Right.
Davison Sanchez.
We've got like 8. So we've got like 8. So let's stick with the 8 that we've got because some of it are just not going to get voted at all. And they're the ones that just come straight to your head. If you have to dig a bit deeper, you have to really think about it. So, who hadn't spoken a lot? Kenny, you haven't spoken a lot. Martial, what have you made of his season this year?
Well, Martial, as you saw, at one point I used to agree with him. But then at one point I just realised it just clicked to me. I don't think he's good enough to be a starter anymore. I think if he can do well as a backup, but he can't finish chances. And this season he's been a bit lacking in the dribbling department, something that he's had the past few seasons. So yeah, I would say Martial's had an awful season. It would be definitely top 2. He would be in my flops of the season.
That's fair. Velvet Swan, Mane. What's happened to him this season? He's been utterly horrific.
I wouldn't say he's like when he's played, he's not been horrible. It's just his finishing has been awful. Like what he's doing, if you actually watch him, he's been working. He works hard for the ball.
But Velv, we've put Werner in there as well, so don't bring up that bullshit. Because we can say all of that about Werner, but guess what? Man has missed more chances than I've had roast dinners in my
I'm not saying
life.
Werner's a flop though. I'm just saying he's underachieved.
But
Mane's underachieved.
He's in there, and that's what we've given for Mane as well. So what's happened to Mane? Why is he not being clinical in front of goal then? What's happened?
I think it's probably due to the fans because when the fans were back, he was literally up for it. Like he was scoring. No. It was even before when we had fans back. It was at Wolves when we had it, West Brom when we had it.
So he's a passion
before
merchant.
No.
So he's a fans merchant. That's
No. It's just like I actually don't know. I said like because before I said like before the COVID he was scoring goals. And then when he got COVID, that's when things went slightly downhill for him.
That's fair. Thiago, I don't think you'll call him a flop anyway. But Alex, Werner. Well, what can we even say about Timo Werner?
Look, he's got good. overall, if you look at the stats, I think he's got like 23 goal contributions this season, including in all the in everything like Champions League, all different
25.
tournaments in the Prem. But he's only got he's had a shocking season. 6 goals as a Premier strike is not good enough, and for what he was meant to bring. And look, when he came, I thought, oh, he was gonna light up the world, but this guy he's got no talent, man. He just runs, and that's nothing. He's got no natural ability on the ball. It's just look, I don't know, man. Yeah, poor season, but if you put it as a Premier League season, I don't think he's a flop. I just think he's just been very underachieved. Because a flop needs to be someone like a Martial. Like that's a proper flop because this should be.
Oh wow!
Because he was in a, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. No, I do hear what you mean.
He actually somehow contribute. He actually has an impact on games, even if he doesn't score. I'm trying to I'm really trying to back Timo Werner here, but he needs to be there. He needs to be up there, but I don't think he's the worst. He hasn't been the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect Timo to get many of the votes.
Yes, come on.
But let's go for. I'll do some comments quickly. Regulon's a shout.
Nah,
Yeah.
He
is a shout.
He's been just more inconsistent than anything. Big up to Lanzi. Højbjerg dropped off.
Nah, he'll be not.
Party hard. Sane hasn't been great for Bayern. We're doing Premier League. Mainly I don't watch the rest. But let's vote.
Liverpool, come on.
Let's vote because, as I said, I got things that I need to do, and now I've got another stream at 10:30 on the first 11. So make sure you check us out there. We'll be doing similar to what this is, just less awards, I think. But let's get to the vote. RJ, who is your flop of the season going to?
Could I get the nominees, please?
Partey, Aubameyang, Ziyech, Martial, Mane, Werner, Thiago, Alcantara, and Leno.
I'm going for the Travis Scott wannabe Aubameyang.
I hear that. I do hear that. Belvishwan, what about you?
Give it to Aubameyang. Most expensive player in the Premier League, getting paid a lot, and you're scoring 12 goals. Embarrassing.
Alex, who is your flop of the season?
Sorry, can you name the players again? Sorry.
So we got Thomas Partey, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Ziyech, Anthony Martial, Sadio Mane, Timo Werner, Thiago Alcantara, and Bernd Leno.
Give it to Aubameyang, man. Give it to Aubameyang. For what?
Give it
to Aubameyang.
3 votes for Aubameyang. So the best that can happen is we can tie another one there. Kenny, who is your vote going to?
What's wrong with this guy?
About who?
There's a lot of things to differentiate them. I was about.
Kenny, hurry up and fucking vote.
I don't want to.
Just say a name, Kenny. Don't you love it?
I think he might get a vote to Partey because I just think he's popped.
I hear that. Max, whilst you're quickly thinking, Kieran's brother saying, anyone else reckon Declan Rice is flop of the season? No, yep. I don't quite think so, mate. I don't think so. But I do appreciate your comment and your view there. Lanzi straight away in there with no. Edison or Allison?
No, I think that's a question, not a flop. He's just asking a question.
Well, I'd give it to Edison this season. Allison has been
on his day. Allison's better.
Yeah, but over the whole season, and I know Allison has been through shit, but even before that, he was giving the ball away way too easily.
He's only conceded 2 more goals. That's mad. You know.
I know it is mad. Aubameyang turned up late for North London derby, also disgraceful. I hear that. I do hear that. So we've got 1 vote for Partey, 3 votes for Aubameyang. Max, who is your vote of flop of the season?
I'm sorry, Gunners, but it's your own number 14, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Where's
don't have
Gooner
to-
Express?
You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to be
It's
sorry. Gooner Express is he was going. Come on, God knows where. Aubameyang. Guess what? You've just got 5 votes. So Aubameyang is flop of the season. So I'm sure he will put that with the rest of his beautiful awards, like the Travis Scott Lookalike Award. But trying to do this fairly quickly now. Dickhead of the season. So this could just be anyone who's just been a monumental dickhead this season. My vote is to Dele Alli. Ali gets, for me, dickhead of the season.
No, he got Pep's daughter, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, no, that boy is literally scored. Like, give
Yeah,
the man a
he's
break.
scored.
He's still getting dickhead of the my nominee anyway. Any other nominees for dickhead of the season? I mean,
Rob
you could give it to
Holding.
Jose.
Rob Holding.
Jurgen Klopp.
Son.
No.
Oh no, actually no. Lamella deserves it. Like, why are we all just targeting? No, Lamella.
Actually, to be fair, I am going to put Jurgen Klopp down for some of the excuses he's used this year, like pitches and weather and fucking stadiums. So he's getting in there.
No, he didn't.
Some of those.
That's a fair shout.
I don't.
One time.
Galvishwan.
It's not this season. That was like last season.
Sometimes one time he said the pitch was too dry to play football on. The pitch was too dry or something like that.
Yeah,
last season. It wasn't this
it's okay. He's also blamed the Champions League loss to Real Madrid because they played in the Academy Stadium. Clearly, Jurgen thinks he's now big time, so he's going down as dickhead for me. Lanzi saying with Charlison.
Pickford.
I nominate myself.
Nah, Pickford is a god among men. Like,
I'm not. Do you know what? I'll put Pickford down, but I don't see him getting many votes.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, like,
Just put Kenny down.
Kenny, you're already in. You're just like. Yes, Alex.
I'll put Daniel Marty in for disrespecting Chelsea Football Club.
Oh, get over it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to think
no.
Just put Big Six owners.
Oh, wait.
Nah, we're not bringing the Super
Can we
League
put
up today.
Arteta? Can we put Arteta?
Yeah, go
I mean, if you want to put him down, right? We've got plenty of nominees now. So. Yeah, he's already in there. So I'm gonna go to RJ first. Why is Klopp dickhead of the season? Why do you think he's got a nominee?
I mean, look, if you lose, fucking keep your head high and say that you lost. Don't make some fucking shitty excuse that does not correlate to why you lost. I mean, but I think look, Jurgen has had a lot to say. Saying like, oh, all these cheating and all that. United are cheating because we got like good amount of pens. Even though like he's just jealous that our forwards actually can run into defenders, and then that's what happens. Defenders trip us up. That's how it happens. So I mean, look, he deserves it. But I think if we're going for my pick, I'm going Lamella just because he's
Well, 1 minute. Velvishwan, why do you think Pickford is dickhead of the season?
Is it obvious?
He injured my fellow uncle Van Dijk.
He injured his boyfriend.
Shush, Kenny. I hate him.
Oh,
fair enough. Alex, Daniel Marty, he's had a bit of a dodgy end of the season.
To be honest, I don't really care, but I just put him in there. But yeah, I don't know, man. Still, I wouldn't really take care about talking about it. But he's still been, I guess, disrespectful in a way.
Yeah.
I mean,
to
throw the whatever it is on the floor, I guess is a bit of disrespect. But if I had to vote, I'll give it to Lamella, man. This Lamella guy just seems to always be the most. I don't know what it is. I think he's got anger issues. Like he just disguises.
Nah, Alex. The thing is, he screams pussy. That's what he is. Like, do you know what I mean? Like you tap him. Like Martial literally just gives him a tap and he goes down like fucking the heavens of Christ. You know what I mean? Like I just know Martial had a good hand. To be fair.
So, firstly, I'm gonna address this comment as politely as possible, which is for me is very difficult. You don't know anything Aubameyang flopper season, you morons. Tell me one thing he's done all season apart from have a Travis Scott.
Arsenal from 8 to 8. He guided Arsenal.
Congratulations. So let's get to voting. So RJ, the nominees are Dele Alli, Rob Holding, Eric Lamella, Jurgen Klopp, Richarlison, Jordan Pickford, Daniel Marty, and Mikel Arteta. Who is your dickhead of the season?
Yeah, fucking. Let's just give it to Lamella.
Lamella for RJ. Velvishram.
I'll give it to Lamella.
Hey, let's go.
Alex.
Give it to Lamella, man. Lamella.
Kenny.
Daniel and Marty. To make it interesting.
And Max.
Probably be fucking interesting.
Gone.
Max just disappears. I don't know what this guy does.
It's good look.
Is
Very
Max
nice
back?
background.
Where's
Yeah, he has a really lovely background. Like we're all in our rooms and like, and then and then he just got this like.
I'm actually on top of the toilet.
What are they?
Like TMI, mate. Like no one wants to know.
Little
God knows.
toys.
God knows. Max isn't there. Probably fallen asleep. So I'm gonna have 2 votes, and I'm gonna vote for Jurgen Klopp twice. But Lamella wins. Lamella wins that one with 3 votes to 2.
Oh no, man! Come on, please score, man! Please.
So where's my dickhead? There it is, Lamella. So is that all the awards done? Oh no, nearly. Manager of the season. Who is everyone's manager of the season?
David Moyes.
I mean,
Ollie.
Moyes.
Bielsa.
Moyes.
Pep, Ole Bielsa.
Just say Moyes, but
Ollie.
it's done.
Nah.
So you got Moyes, Ollie. Any other nominations for manager of the season? Moyes,
I
Ollie.
think Tuchel has to get in there. I think Tuchel has to. Get in
Tuchel?
there.
No,
That's
but he's
the
not
best
here for the entire season. though. That's the thing.
RJ, that's not.
He'd be a nominee.
RJ, that's not a necessity.
Steve
Tuchel,
Bruce.
since he's been here, right? Okay. One more vote. One more before we go straight to voting.
Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche, 100%.
Dyche.
I mean, like, did anyone remember like what he said like to like in order to buy a Pope? He was just like, if someone gets me a bag of crisps, right,
Yeah.
and a beer right now, I might be tempted on.
Yeah. Because pubs were
How
shut
can I
and Dicey wanted a beer. Straight to voting. RJ, who's your manager of the season vote going to?
It was going to be Moyes, but you know what? Fuck it, Ole deserves it.
Ollie,
After David
Velvishram,
David Moyes.
Alex.
Pep Guardiola.
Pep gets Alex's vote. Kenny?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Of course. And Max, who is your manager of the season going to? Vote to Moyes, Ollie, Tuchel, Bruce, Dyche, and Pep.
I'm gonna go Moyes.
Moyes.
Just
And I'm also going to go for David Moyes. So David Moyes wins manager of the
Ole,
season.
why is Ole in the conversation? Ole's just
He's done quite well. apparently.
Ole's tactics is give the ball to Bruno and then
Guys,
Charlotte.
I wanna hurry this up. So player of the season, who's player of the season going to? Name me some nominations.
Kane, Diaz, and
Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno,
Kane
Kane,
are the top 3.
Diaz. Anyone
I
else?
said Salah.
I would say Salah.
Salah maybe, but he's not.
Right.
You could probably chuck in
I'd
Gundogan as well. Gundogan.
No.
If
That
it's coming
overrated
from
piece
my
of shit.
point of view, I'd probably say Cavani or Greenwood.
Oh,
No. Okay.
No. Do Greenwood.
Wait, it's okay. No. Greenwood will come into young player of the season. Right, straight. Kenny, shut up. Kenny, I'm going to mute you. Kenny, I'm going to mute you. There we go. Sorted. Right.
Please.
So, Kenny, shut it.
So
We're doing. I'm trying to speed this up because I've got other things to do and we're going to be here all day and we've still got 3 teams to fucking pick at this rate. Player of the season: Bruno, Kane, Diaz, Salah. RJ, who's your vote?
No bias in this, but I think just because he's been good all season, Bruno Fernandes.
Right, Velv.
Harry Kane. Golden Boot.
Kenny.
Bruno Fernandes, but it's very close.
Max
I'm saying Bruno.
and Alex.
I don't know how
Alex,
you can guys. I don't know how you can guys say Bruno Fernandes when he said over 10 penalties. But anyways, the Ruben Diaz.
I mean, he bet your
Yes.
best fucking midfielder. So
And
he's trying, but
I'm gonna give. I'm going to give my vote to Harry Kane, but that actually means Bruno is going to win it anyway with 3 votes.
Yes!
Bruno's got player of the
Sheffield!
season.
Came
So,
from
Alex,
young player of the season, I'm just going to chuck Greenwood straight in there because we all know that I am Greenwood FC, so I might as well have him put in there straight away.
Mason Mount has to be in there. Mason Mount.
Mount, yeah, that's a shout.
Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
Neto.
He should be a
Foden.
nominee. Yeah.
Foden.
Yeah, Foden.
Yeah, Foden. Yes.
Fofana.
Ben Godfrey.
Fofana.
Ben Godfrey.
Yeah.
I've got Amad Diallo.
No.
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 Right, straight. Anyone else?
Saka?
Yeah, Saka as well.
I think Saka.
Yeah, sure.
Saka's been decent.
Anyone else? Not really. I don't think.
I can't really
Mason
think
Mount.
of it. Yeah, Mount's in there. Let's get to voting. I'm going to vote Greenwood because I just love Mason Greenwood, so I'm allowed to. RJ, what about you? Who's your vote going to?
He's not a United lad, but I'm going Mason Mount just because of his work rate.
Valvashram?
Kenny.
Pedro
Come
Neto.
on, man. Come on. Man.
Neto. Kenny?
For God's sake, RJ, you bottled it, mate. Green.
How
Kenny,
Kenny,
if you want to vote for Greenwood, I'll just put you down for Greenwood. It's not a problem.
Greenwood.
Excellent. Max?
Even though Greenwood's done well, I'm giving it to Mount.
Mount and Alex?
Mason Mount.
Well, I was
You're
going to
welcome.
put Mount, but because it's a 2-on-2,
Wait. Who were you gonna vote? Just hypothetically.
I was going to vote Foden, but because it's 2-on-2, I'll give it to Mount.
Oh yeah, Declan Rice. I forgot about him.
Mount is a
Oh,
shout.
Your bottle job, man.
Well, no, Mount has had an exceptional season. You can't even argue with that one. So we've got three teams to be picking for. We'll leave team of the season till the end. So we'll start with the flop team of the season. So these are the worst players that have played for their teams this season. We'll start with goalkeeper. Who are we putting in goal?
Leno.
Leno.
We can all just agree that we don't need to do a vote, because that'll just take too much time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about
Pepper's
Ramsdale?
not played. But
No,
Nah.
Ramsdale. No, Ramsdale did his best. It was just that defense was dogman.
And we're gonna play with our normal 4-1. 4-3-3 of a DM. So goalkeeper, I'm sure everyone will go for Leno. Right back, who's been the
Bellerin.
Bellerin?
Trent.
Bellerin.
Okay, never mind.
Trent's got 2 goals and 8 assists, but shut your mouth.
Wait, okay, yeah, but Mr. Trent fucking couldn't do shit for 10 months.
Right. Left back.
To be fair, Trent didn't.
Regular?
No, not
regular. No,
regular.
Why are you trying to big up regular? The only thing he has.
He was good. He is
No, he
up to
wasn't.
that injury.
He
He was good. He had an injury and then he went.
Yeah.
Right. No, not Telezo.
Luke Shaw.
No.
No. Wait, I thought you said it's best. I thought you said fucking worse.
Benjamin Mendy.
Oh, Mendy.
Mendy. Yeah, that's a shout. Mendy. Right. Centre backs. Who are we going for?
Get Eric
Rob
Dyer.
Holding.
Not Maguire.
Rob Holding.
Yeah.
And,
Rob Holding in their
Dyer.
tire.
Dyer and Holding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindelof.
That's a good shout. Right. DM. Who's been the worst DM?
Party.
Fred.
He's not a DM.
He is DM.
He could play DM, but I wouldn't say
Fred.
worse.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna say
Okay,
Fred.
Fred.
Anyone else say Fred?
Yeah, I'll say Fred.
I'm happy with that. The 2 central midfielders. I mean, Partey probably has to go in there.
Naby Keita and Thomas Partey. Keita, because he got injured in a kit shoot.
I would put Danny Ceballos.
Thiago.
No.
Should we go Partey and Ceballos then?
Yeah.
Ceballos.
Yeah.
Partey.
I'm cool with that.
Thiago's been playing as a CDM. That's not his position.
How do you spell Ceballos?
CEBALLOS.
Oh,
There we go, found him. Danny Ceballos. Right, right wing. Who's been the flop slot on the right?
Between Willian and Ziyech for me.
Yeah, Willian. Let's go Willian.
William, yeah.
I think it has to be William. Yeah.
Like Ziyech, like he has had some bad performance, but like he's been better than. I mean, he did score against Atletico. He did score against Atletico.
Or can we just put 3 strikers at the top because
We could.
We can
on the left, you can put Aubameyang.
Why? What strikers were you thinking?
Because I was thinking just Aubameyang, Martial, and Werner. Just the front.
Yeah, Martial could play on the left.
No, Werner's not. I'm not putting.
I wouldn't put Werner in there. I think we can find worse people than Werner.
Martial.
And then Aubameyang on the left.
Yeah.
No, put Martial on the left and Aubameyang as striker.
No, Martial's not played left wing though this season.
Yeah.
When he played,
Firmino needs to be striker in my opinion.
No, Firmino's no. Here's the thing: I won't put Firmino because Firmino has clutch stopped some moments for us this season.
No, I'm sorry. He is dog man. You're saying that
that's a shout. You know, that's a shout. Firmino this season, that's a shout.
Yeah.
No, but he's getting clutch moments.
Who are we putting on the left then? Are we putting Martial on the left, Firmino up top?
No, I'll put Martial on the left and Aubameyang on top.
Right, okay, we'll go to a vote. We'll vote. So RJ, who is your left winger?
Aubameyang.
And then who is your striker?
Firmino.
What the hell?
Aubameyang and Firmino.
Dog shit, man.
Velvishwan, who is yours?
Martial on the left and Aubameyang up top.
Right,
you can't put Firmino. He's coming clutch moments, bro.
Kenny.
Oh, he hasn't.
So, one minute.
Aubameyang on the left for the dog shit, and Firmino on the as striker because he's the worst striker in the league.
Bro, he's got more goals than your whole attack, bro. Shut your mouth.
No, it doesn't. Weak. I'm sorry,
Aubameyang has got 3 votes. Firmino's got 1 vote. 2 votes. Martial got 1 vote.
No, Firmino.
Alex, Max, what about you? What are your votes?
Even though I like Liverpool, I've got to say Firmino up top and Aubameyang on the left.
No,
and then
you guys don't deserve him. He's the reason we got top 4.
I'm going to do something different. Instead of Martial, I'm going to put Sterling and Aubameyang.
Thank you.
Sterling, that's a shot. I'm changing my vote to Sterling.
You can't now, but
no, I'm changing.
And then Martial up top. Right, so that means Aubameyang goes on the left.
RJ, me, and Max voted Firmino. That's 3. Only Velvish.
Aubameyang goes on the left, which means Firmino goes up top.
No, you haven't voted yet.
I don't need to, because I'm gonna give it to Firmino and Aubameyang.
Max, he's just clutch moments.
Hey, I'm just being fair and making sure that my votes don't impact the results too much. So we've got
Dan James is not in this?
Because Dan James isn't as bad as Aubameyang or Willian, to be brutally honest with you. So our team flop of the season: Leno in goal, Bellerin, Dyer, Holding, Mendy, Fred, Partey, Ceballos, Willian, Aubameyang, Firmino. If that was a real team, where the hell is that? Where the hell is that finishing in? Where's that finishing in?
It's going down to the national team. It's going down to the national. It's the league. That's where it's going.
National League. Anyone else think that? Anyone else think it will get relegated?
No, because Firmino actually comes in clutch moments.
Oh, fuck off with Firmino, mate. Like, literally.
Stop arguing about Firmino. It just shows you have really small balls. So, moving on. Under 23 team of the year. So, goalkeeper.
Sanchez of Brighton.
Who's that Leeds one?
No,
Sanchez.
Sanchez of Brighton.
We going for Sanchez in goal then?
Yeah.
Sanchez under 23.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's 24 years old.
He's 24 years old, yeah.
Congrats for getting called for the Spain squad as well.
I just need to fucking find him now.
Oh yeah, he. Fair play.
I can't fucking find him. What's his full name?
Robert Sanchez.
Oh, Robert Sanchez.
He's in class, Brighton. To be fair. I think right back we can also have a Brighton.
I'm trying to fucking. Where the hell is he?
Is Robert with 1B?
Robert.
Yeah.
Robert Sanchez.
Yeah. So ROB.
Found
Kenny.
him. So, right back. Who are we all picking out right back?
Lamptey.
Nah.
No,
not
Matty Cash. Matty Cash.
No, I'm going to give it to
Matty Cash, bloody hell.
look, Ben Godfrey's been playing right back majority. I'll give it to Ben Godfrey.
No, man. He's playing centre
No,
back.
I want him as centre back.
Oh, you want to say that? Really?
Lamptey
How old is?
deserves-
Papa Kyle Walker-Peters, you know, he's been
No. He's been ranked this season.
No, wait, you don't watch.
RJ,
Oh,
who's
yeah,
your
Patrick
vote?
Clayton.
RJ, who are you voting for?
Matty Cash.
Matty
Cash.
Cash. Yeah.
Velv.
Kyle Walker-Peters.
Oh my god.
Right, and that's one vote to each.
Wait,
Kenny.
guys, but what about Reece James?
Lamptey.
Nah, no. Reece James, I think, like, if you're getting fucking outpassed by Cesar Azpilicueta, who's like nearly 40, you're not, you know. There is
But
problem.
was he? He didn't play under Lampard. Aspie didn't play under Lampard. And it's not like he's not.
Yeah, I suppose you could put Reece James in.
You
No,
could,
but
but I
Reece-
think
Reece
Matty
James is
Cash
trash
this
at
season
right
has
back.
been
That's the
better.
problem.
I'd say
And
Lamptey,
William back has
though.
been good.
Lamptey.
No, Lamptey's been injured, man.
Yeah, but Reece James was good under Lampard. He was good.
Yeah.
No, he was average.
Yeah.
But I just
So
wanna-
we've got one vote for Reece James, one vote for Cash, one vote for who did you say, Velv?
That's like Kyle Walker-Peters.
Kyle Walker-Peters. Max, who's your vote?
I'm off with Reece James.
Reece James, 2 votes for Reece James. And Kenny, who is your vote?
I already said Lamptey, but it's still
I wish I should have said Matty Cash.
No, I'm gonna change it to Kyle Walker-Peters just to make it interesting.
No.
And I'm going to vote for Reece James.
Pick who you
So
want, man.
it's okay. I voted for Reece James in the end anyway. Liam says stream's all done. Now look at my stream for my views. Let's go. I will straight after I've done this for you, Liam.
Congrats,
I will do
Liam, for
that.
your views.
I will do that straight after. Big up to Liam as well. Left back.
Oh,
What left backs are there?
sure.
I don't
I would say sure.
He's
Matt
under
Target's been
23,
really good for Aston Villa. Matt
He's not
Target.
under 23, mate. He's
Target.
Brandon Williams.
How old is he?
Brandon
He's
Williams is the right back.
Yeah, Brandon Williams was right back. He's barely played
Oh,
all
he's
season.
25, bro. I didn't realise.
Well, I'm having a look. I'm having a look at the list, man, because I forget, man. I actually forget.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a tough
Tierney's
one.
been decent.
What about Tanganga?
Is Tierney under 23?
Yeah, he's
No, well, actually, yeah, go on, give it. I mean, the fact that
Oh, Tierney, yeah, Tierney's a shout.
Regulon's
any
also
others?
young. Regulon is young as well.
I can't think of it.
yeah, but Regulon is not. Nah, he's had a poor season.
No, he hasn't, man.
Mate,
We're not
you
playing
don't watch football if you're
Tanga-
saying that, way, man.
We're not going Tanganga. Velvishwan, RJ, can you stop bickering with each other? Jesus.
Oh no, it's Tierney, guys. Tierney.
I
He's
can't
23.
think of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's what I
Tierney's-
Are we all happy with Tierney?
yeah.
He's probably the most. He's the only shining light that Arsenal have in their team.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
love him, but so-
Centre backs. Godfrey for me has to go in there.
Fofana and Godfrey. I would have said
Yeah.
Konza.
Fofana, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Are we all happy with Godfrey and Fofana?
Yeah,
I would go special shout out to Konza as well. He's been really good for Aston Villa.
yeah. He's actually carried Mings, and Mings was meant to be the
How
one.
do you spell Fofana?
Fofana.
F
And his first name is Wesley. His first name is Wesley. Wesley. Wesley Fofana.
Yeah.
Wesley. There he is. Wesley Fofana. So, a CDM. Who's been the best CDM?
That can run.
Is
Definitely,
McTominay?
yes.
Can't be
that
anyone,
picks
but
itself, man. I think
Who
that,
said
yeah, it can't be
McTominay?
anyone. But
You said McTominay.
I
Ban him.
didn't say that.
Ban him.
right,
Ban him.
the two central midfielders.
Mason Mount.
Mason
Mount.
Mount and Foden.
Mount and Foden.
No, I
you
want
want
Foden. I want no.
Foden's not a
Foden's
winger,
a
lad. Foden's not a winger.
No, Foden is a winger.
No, he isn't. He's
No, but
probably.
wouldn't you play him as a
Big
left
throw and
winger?
throw it.
Because
I would
Yeah,
not
he-
play him as a right. No, I wouldn't because I'd play.
Well, who else? Who else are we going to be playing on the left? wing?
No, I need to find. I know there's one guy. Hold on.
Left
Pedro
wing,
Neto, but it's not like Pedro Neto. Like I
Neto,
think
yeah.
Pedro Neto's. Yeah, but I don't think he's that. He was good for like 1 or 2 months, but it's not like overall in the season he's been.
But name a better center mid that could actually do that, and then we can put him in.
Foden, Smith Rowe. Wait.
Smith Rowe.
Man just said
Not
Smith Rowe with chest.
Like, have you just watched football for like the last 2 weeks or 3
Maybe
weeks?
another midfielder.
Let me have a look, man. Let me.
How old Yuri Tielemans?
He's 25. He's 25. He's
Yeah.
Actually, on the left, you could put Harvey Barnes. He was very
Oh,
good
yes.
when he got injured.
Yes.
So we'll put Foden in the centre.
Yeah.
And then we'll go put Harvey Barnes on the left. On the right, he's only really just started. Well, no, I was going to say Greenwood because I know he's.
no Greenwood.
If you think, yeah, but have we got another? Is there another under 23 striker that we could put in there? I just want to just double check. So
Wait, how old is Ollie Watkins?
Ollie
Watkins
is.
I swear he's 23.
Ollie Watkins is 25.
All right, well, never mind.
He's a bit older than I thought. It's not really many under 23 strikers, is there? You got Fabio Silva, but he's definitely not getting in. Bought off with the Smith Rowe disrespect. There's no Smith Rowe disrespect. I'm not disrespecting Smith Rowe. It's just Mount and Foden have been better.
I feel like we're forgetting about someone.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin? How old's Calvert-Lewin?
He's definitely not 23. Is he? Nah, he can be. He's definitely probably the same age as Watkins.
He's 24.
Yeah. Crikey, still quite young though.
Neto deserves it. He's been carrying.
Harvey Barnes deserves. Harvey Barnes.
Neto's been better than Harvey.
Well, should we put Neto on the right, Greenwood up top then?
Yeah, go on.
Let me just check.
Unless anyone can name me a better right winger to put on.
Let me just.
Wait. Do you know the young season? Do they have to be 23 from the beginning?
They have to be 23 right now.
Actually, Rashford could actually get in.
No, Rashford's no.
Rashford's 23.
Yeah, he has the same goal contribution as Sadio Mane.
Okay, shut up. Beltran, I'm actually questioning your football IQ.
No.
You think Thiago's a DM?
You said
Hold on,
Firmino's
one minute. RJ. Alex, what were you saying?
Rashford. I forgot, yeah.
No, not Rashford, man.
Yes, he's been so good this
So
season.
should we put Harvey on the right? Should we put Harvey on the right, Marcus on the left, Greenwood up top? Everyone all right with that?
It should be Neto. It's another Rashford. I'm not having it.
Right, Velvet Swan, you've been outvoted, mate. You've been outvoted.
No, this is a disgrace, man.
Go back to Firmino.
You know. So Barnes is going in on the right.
Bro,
and to be fair, you can't even argue with Harvey Barnes. He's been exceptional.
Neto scored 5 goals and 6 assists this season.
Yes, and look at his playing with.
Compared to Rashford, is nothing.
Yeah,
Rashford's in the better
23 player.
Yes, but
oh my god.
Guys, can we stop looking around who's around them and look at the player? Right, that is what we've got to do. Even Luke, who is a fucking Arsenal fan, saying can't argue Rashford. Rashford is in there. So our young player of the team is Sanchez, Reece James, Ben Godfrey, Fofana, Tierney, Rice, Mount, Foden in midfield, which is absolutely going to rip teams to shreds. With Harvey Barnes, Marcus Rashford, and Mason Greenwood. So that is very much a future England team. I'm very excited about that, actually. Just need to download that ready for. Oh, shut your moaning. So now for the big one, the last one before we end, and all the arguing can stop. Team of the season. So, goalkeeper. Who is goalkeeper?
Any Martinez.
Martinez,
John Stones plays goalkeeper.
I know Barnes has been out since Feb, but before Feb,
I'm going to put Mendy in, man. I think Mendy's been a
Mendy deserves a shout, but he's not getting.
Martinez, because he's playing with Tyrone Mings.
John
Well,
Stone.
many-
Right.
John
Okay.
Stone is the
Right.
GOAT.
So we'll do a vote between Martinez and
John Stone.
No.
Mendy.
Oh.
So
Did you say
RJ,
John-
who's your vote going to?
Who?
RJ.
Martinez.
Martinez. Velvetron.
Emmy Martinez.
Kenny.
Mendy can have a huge relay agenda.
Max.
Martinez.
Alex.
Martinez.
Martinez. I would have gone for Mendy.
Yeah, I'll go to Martinez though.
Where the
Yeah,
hell
Martin
is
has been amazing.
he?
That's why he's in my FPL every week. Gets me bare points.
I have a massive Villa agenda and I don't know why. I just hate them.
No. How do you bloody spell his name?
Emmy. Just E-M-E.
Martinez. Martinez.
So M-A-R.
Martinez.
See, I look there, but I can't see a bloody Emmy Martin.
What's his first name?
Oh, Emiliano. He's not
Emiliano.
Emmy. It's
Oh, Emiliano, yeah.
Ugh, it can't get the people these days. So, right back. Who's been the best right back of the season?
Wan-Bissaka.
No, Sufal West Ham.
Sufal.
Okay, Sufal.
Wan-Bissaka.
Okay, I'm gonna need some damn help spelling that one.
It's
Hold on, her.
FAL.
Found him. I'm
I
actually not.
I
I'm
just realised,
actually not too bad.
how did we forgot this under 23 player? I just remembered a player, but it's
Who?
too late now.
Who?
I was going to put Eberici Eze. He's had a very good season.
What?
He's
No,
been
but
alright.
Yeah, but not compared to the other players though. Not compared to the other
Yeah.
players.
No, I hear
maybe
that.
next when he comes back in 2022.
Left back.
Luke
Shaw.
Shaw.
Luke Shaw, man. Luke Shaw. I'll go to Luke Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Even Robertson has better stats, but I'm giving it to Luke Shaw.
Oh, Shaw.
Right. Luke saying Martinez, Cancelo,
No,
Diaz, Stones, Shaw, Bruno, KDB, Mount, Grealish, Kane,
That's not
Salah.
Kevin De Bruyne, man. Not Kevin De Bruyne.
Liam saying thanks so much for your kind words in the stream earlier now. Really appreciated. You're a legend, not a problem. Sufal and Cancelo robbed.
Not really.
Yeah.
Cancelo's had a massive drop off towards the end of the
Yeah,
season.
when Luke Shaw put him in a spliff, like that's where he went off.
Shush.
Right. Can you two stop arguing, or I swear to God, I'm gonna
I speak
beat
sense.
you
He
both.
speak gibberish.
So, centre backs, best centre backs.
Maguire and
No, Diaz and Fofana.
No, what, are you mad? Fana didn't even play for like 3 months, like because he got
Right,
injured.
I'm just gonna put Diaz in there straight away because
Yeah.
Maguire.
everyone's
Harry
got
Maguire.
One minute. We're gonna go, guys. We're gonna go round the circles. So, RJ, who is your second centre back?
Harry Maguire.
Velvetron,
Wesley Fofana.
Kenny,
Maguire.
Max.
Maguire.
Oh my God, Alex.
How is Maguire in this?
I'll go
Okay,
with
I'm sorry.
Stones.
He's
I'll
better
go with
stats.
Stones.
He's better stats than
I
fucking
I'll
Diaz.
go
Like.
with Stones.
But Maguire gets
RJ,
in then.
Mustafi has better stats than Van Dijk.
Oh my God, can you two shut up for once? Just shush. Right,
Kenny, why are you celebrating like you've won the league?
Who is the DM? Who is the DM?
McTominay.
No, not for, no. Fabinho, actually, I'll allow Fabinho because like he actually deserves it.
Suchek.
Rodri.
I think
No,
Suchek's
Rice
dropped off in this season.
Rice or Fabinho,
Suchek.
Right.
No, Suchek is the midfield. He's like a number 8. That's what Suchek.
Yeah, but
is.
what are we playing? Are we playing?
Yes, DM.
We're not playing double field. We're not playing double.
We're playing one DM, and then 2 box to box.
I'd say
Sort of.
Indeed, nah.
No, I think it's either Rice or Fabinho.
I think Rice has been brilliant.
I think
Can't
just
really argue
because
that.
just
I
because
don't
of
wanna pick
Fabinho,
the-
like he just had to do so much work in that midfield. I think you have to give it to him.
I'll give it to Declan Rice. Yeah.
Right, so
I'll
gonna
give
one
it
vote
to
for one vote for Rice. RJ,
Okay, give it to
you're
Rice.
going Fabinho.
No, I go Rice. I go
You-
Rice. Fuck it.
Oh,
That's
you're
fine.
going Rice. Valve,
Fabinho.
Kenny.
Ndidi.
Oh my god.
Luke just said
Matt,
Elneny. Oh my days.
I'm going Fabinho.
So that's Rice in then. And Luke, you want to talk about us robbing Smith Rowe, and you're there just casually trying to talk about Mohamed Elneny. Have some shame. Have some
What do you
shame.
mean? He dominated against Man United according to the
two,
Arsenal fan.
the two central midfielders. Who are we going for?
Mason
Bruno,
I mean,
Mount.
one
Mason
has to
Mount
be Mason Mount.
Bruno
and Bruno
Oh.
Fernandes.
Oh, actually,
Mason
no.
and Bruno.
No,
Yes.
Gundogan and Gundogan
No,
and
Gundogan does not make in this team, lads. I'm sorry. If it,
no.
I
if
think
it,
he does, man.
No,
Gundogan.
if it takes you 5 months to actually get into the.
I don't
RJ.
think it does, because we've got
How?
1 minute. We've got two central midfield roles left.
Yeah. Okay. And you're saying
we've
that Bruno does not deserve
Well,
it?
no, I'm not. I'm saying there's an option of 3 players, which is KDB, Bruno, and Mount.
Okay,
Gundogan.
KDB is.
But here's the thing.
KDB is out of
Can I give you my
conversation.
reasoning? Can I give you
I
my
don't
reasoning?
think
Go
KDB
on.
gets in. You know. I
RJ,
don't
No, he
think
doesn't.
gets in.
RJ, can I ask you a question? When was the league? When do you think City won the league? Can he shush, man? RJ, the period. Where do you think City won the league?
Probably
When it was
around
mathematically or before that?
I mean, probably. I'd say when we lost to Sheffield United, I think that's when we lost. That's
Yeah,
when they
so
won.
that was during the 20-game period. That's when Gundogan was scoring all the goals for City. He stepped up.
See,
No,
I think
I don't care. Like,
I think
you're saying. If you're telling me that he's better than
okay. We're not. This debate is just going to go round in circles because soon someone's going to bring up stats. RJ, vote for your 2.
Bruno Mount. Simple.
Bruno, Mount. Velvis one.
Gundogan, Bruno.
So that's 2 votes for Bruno, 1 for Mount, 1 for Gundogan. Kenny.
And Bruno Pogba.
What's wrong with you?
Right, so I'm just going to take the Bruno one. So that's 3 votes for Bruno, 1 for Mount, 1 for Gundogan.
Bruno Mount.
Okay, so that's 3 votes for Bruno, 2 for Mount, 1 for Gundogan. Max.
Bruno and Mount.
So Bruno, so that's 3 votes for Bruno and 3 votes for Mount now. And Alex, who are you going for?
I would have gone for Bruno and Gundogan.
But Mount is going to be in there, which I don't think anyone can be upset the Mount
I
is
am
in there.
upset because Gundogan has been
Oh,
amazing.
you're always upset. Right wing, who are we going for?
Mo Salah.
No, not Mohamed.
What do you mean not Mo Salah? What, you dumb?
I'm saying put Foden on the right.
Well, Mo Salah gets in. No, I'm not having it.
No, okay, you don't have to have it. No, not
Mo
great.
Salah-
Let's just do a
for
vote,
me.
man. Let's do a vote. Just see.
Let's do a vote. Yeah,
Yeah.
go on.
So RJ,
Foden.
Valve,
Mo Salah.
Kenny.
Can you leave me till last?
No, just fucking answer no.
Alex,
Mo Salah.
Oh, fuck.
Max,
I'm going Salah.
3 votes Salah. Kenny.
Salah.
Salah gets in. On the left, who are we going for?
Son.
No,
Grealish has been injured.
doesn't matter. Like fucking. Son hasn't played well since December.
Oh
That's
my god, you two.
Okay,
you
let
two
here,
just
right.
need to-
Right, my vote Grealish.
Right.
Fucking
Valve.
Grealish was injured.
His son, because when I tried to put
Right,
for fire,
right. Cool. Kenny, huh?
Grealish
Who are
was
you going
injured.
for?
Rashford.
I don't care. Just give me a name.
Rashford.
Rashford, right? Max,
Grealish.
What?
Grealish.
I don't care if he was injured.
And Alex.
Kenny, shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
I'll go with Foden.
Foden.
Yeah, I was going to put him on the right.
I'm gonna go
Grealish has been
Foden
injured
as
for
well, which means
5 months.
Foden gets in.
How?
I'm not.
Because
The two
I'm just gonna take the overriding vote, RJ. Have you never
RJ.
heard of it?
You said you
RJ
didn't want
is
to dictate the vote. That's what you said, but no.
RJ. Clearly, you have never seen what North Korea looks like because you're about to be in it. But striker, who are we going for?
Harry
Striker.
Kane.
Okay, lads. There's no conversation. Harry Kane.
I'll put Greenwood in. So we're gonna have to vote because there's two names. There's two names in there. So I'm voting Greenwood. RJ.
I mean, probably this is gonna be Greenwood anyway, lads. Whatever we're fucking doing.
Well, no, it isn't. I'm not going to dictate on this one.
Kane will definitely get this for sure.
Right, so you're going Kane, Velvishwan?
Firmino.
Oh, here, I'm leaving. Chat you later, lads. Chat you later. I'm done.
Kenny, do it for the bands. Kenny, do it for the bands. Do it for the bands.
Martial. And Max, who are you going for?
Max, do it for the bands, please.
Martial, lad.
Firmino.
Alex, you know what to do. Alex,
Harry Kane, man. Harry Kane.
Oh.
And I'm going to put Harry Kane in as overriding vote. So for our team of the year is in fact Martinez in goal. Kenny, shut the fuck up. Martinez in goal. Kufau at right back. Diaz and Maguire centre backs with Luke Shaw. Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, Mohamed Salah, Phil Foden, and Harry Kane. That is the team of the year. I'll download that. All of these will be tweeted out onto our Twitter probably tomorrow once I've made all the things for Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season, and all of that stuff. A big thanks to everyone that's been watching. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on if you are free.
I'm loving the comments right now. Luke's like, what the fuck is this? While saying
Gareth Southgate was set to name 26-man squad for upcoming European Championship on Tuesday. We will now delay decision due to injuries and players' involvement in the European finals. Named provisional larger group on Tuesday before final decision on June the 1st.
What?
You know, he just don't know who to pick. He just don't know who to pick.
Yeah,
wait, who's injured currently? Jordan Henderson's fit.
There's no one really injured. He's just the thing is he wants to take a closer look at the players. Like he's stuck between.
He just wants Trent to get injured, and he's like, he's going to find an excuse.
Well, no, Velvishwan. He's obviously looking at all his different options. I actually have no problem with this. It means that Southgate wants to take a look at them. It means that Trent will probably go into the provisional, the larger squad, along with Reece James, along with Trippier, along with Walker, and he'll be able to narrow it down from there. This is actually quite a smart move from him. I actually have no issue with it. Anyone who does have an issue with it is a brain dead moron.
I have an issue.
Well, it looks like you're a brain dead moron.
Yes.
To be brutally honest. So the decision will be next Tuesday on the 1st. We'll be live at that time. So we'll be live then.
Can you stop it?
We'll be live there to have a chat about that one.
Stop it?
But please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. You can find our socials, Twitter at Let's Talk EPL, on Instagram Let's Talk EPL _, and on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. Velvishwan, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at VL_skills.
Perfect. Kenny?
You can find me putting a middle finger up at everyone on this panel.
Cool. Max, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at YouTube _MaxTagHD, MaxTagHD official on Instagram, and MaxTagHD on YouTube. I'll be doing Euro content as well. But subscribe to this channel. We're on 263 now. We've lost 2 subscribers, so let's get to the 270 mark like I put on my tweet just earlier.
100%. And Alex, where can they find you, bro?
Yeah, just on my Twitter handle just below me. Just Alex Repair 99. And yeah, thanks for having me on. And shout out to Occasional Filter YouTube. I'm also on another channel called Baggy TV, just a Chelsea channel. But yeah.
Perfect. Oh, fucking hell, Liam. You got 1.6k views. No wonder you're buzzing. Okay, now I can see why Liam is absolutely buzzing because he got 1.6k views. So big up to Liam. big up to your work you did today. You can find me at null_PAFC if you wish to have a look. I'm just going to remove that twat now. You won't find Kenny on this channel much longer if he carries on acting like a twat. But a big thanks to everyone watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Was going to be at 12:30, but obviously with Southgate not making his decision, we may do a stream, but he's going to take everyone. He's just going to take everyone, so there's no point. But if there's any shocks, we'll be live. If not, we'll be back tomorrow 3 p.m. Transfer Talk, the Arsenal show at 9 p.m. where they'll be giving out their individual awards. And then 10 p.m. the Villarreal versus Manchester United Europa League final preview. That is at 10 p.m. And then Wednesday, obviously, much more coming. As I said, big thanks to everyone watching. We'll be back, as I said, tomorrow. But until then, thanks for watching.